Hi, my name is Doug Donahue. I'm a Viking Yachts sales specialist with HMY Yacht Sales in Palm Beach, Florida. Today we're going to take a tour of Viking's 75 motor yacht. Welcome aboard. So we're going to start off with the swim platform. This is a fully submergible swim platform. So we'll go down in the water several feet. You can swim on, swim off the boat that way. There's plenty of nice room here for a jet ski that would mount right here. If you look at the cleats on the swim platform, they are all pop-up cleats. So they go up and down very easily. It's a good safety feature and a nice clean look. Directly behind me is access to the crew quarter and engine room, your shore power connections, and then steps up to the aft deck. And the main feature of the aft deck is the settee and outdoor dining table. This is a high-low teak table with ultra leather appointed settee. And as you see these little holes in the back of the settee, that's actually air conditioning. So you can sit here and everybody's nice and cool and shaded by the overhang of the aft deck. There's a nice teak package on this boat. This is an engineered teak deck, which covers the entire exterior of the vessel. A must-have feature on any boat of this size is side boarding access. So we have two side boarding doors, port side and starboard side. Immediately forward, this is the port wing station. You have all of your port and starboard engine controls. You have the MTU Zenta joystick system. So by moving the joystick, you can maneuver the boat sideways, you can sidewalk the boat, you can bring the bow over or the stern over and help adjust your lines or maneuver the boat in tight spots. Moving slightly forward is the fueling station. The standard is 1,650 gallons of fuel. This boat has an optional fuel tank, side straddle tank. So the fuel capacity of this one is 1,960 gallons. And you can fuel the boat right here. You can see your vents. You can watch what you're doing. And it's very nice to have this vending system here because if you do overfill the tank, it's not shooting down the side of the hull and messing up your finish. We'll continue forward to the bow. All right, so we're coming up to the bow. The first compartment here is a large storage compartment. There's plenty of room for fenders, extra lines, covers, seat cushions, and that goes all the way across to the starboard side of the boat. It's a very large utilization of space, and you can store a lot of stuff in here. Directly in front of the galley is a bench seat settee with a caddy with cup holders. This is a nice place to sit and enjoy the view as your boat's running. Normally there would be an awning up here. It's a little windy today, so we don't have it up, but there's a nice awning that'll shade this section. And then moving over to the starboard side, this is a large refrigerator specific to the bow. So anybody that's up here on the bow lounge or enjoying this area of the boat has all of their refreshments right here at their disposal. So you can see the bow lounge. There's enough room there for 3 people to do some sunbathing. And then on the starboard side is a large storage compartment. Again, it goes all the way underneath to the other side, and that's where we store all of the cushions that you see displayed here. So as we get all the way to the bow and we open this forward compartment, you will see our anchoring system. It's a Maxwell windlass. So you can see the rest of the anchoring system. That's a stainless steel Manson anchor, and we shoot it through the stem of the boat. So there's no bow pulpit. It's a very clean, custom look. All of your hardware is out of the way where you're not going to step on it. And that completes the bow section. Why don't we take a look at the bridge? All right, so here is the exterior staircase to the bridge. There's also an interior staircase. Nice stainless steel hand grab rail, another one here, and 9 steps up to the Flybridge. So on the aft section of the Flybridge, we have a nice ultra leather chase lounge and an ultra leather love seat and some teak aft deck furniture. It's a nice area up here, plenty of room for 10 or 12 people to entertain, and a nice fiberglass overhang to keep everybody out of the elements. And let's go inside. So we're entering the Flybridge, and immediately to the starboard side is a large pop-up TV, a fusion stereo system just for the Flybridge, 3 storage drawers and 3 storage cabinets. And then across to the port side is an ultra leather sofa with chase lounge and a custom walnut, high gloss, high-low cocktail table. So to the starboard side, we have a refrigerator with a large storage drawer and then 5 smaller storage drawers. And across to the port side is an isotherm drink ice maker. So a great feature about the 75 Viking is the sky roof. On a nice day, you can open the sky roof, you can open the Flybridge aft doors all the way and create an open bridge feel for this vessel. And one of the great features about the 75 Viking is the visibility. If you look at the curvature to our glass and the size of the windows, your 360-degree peripheral vision here is unbelievable for a boat of this size with an enclosed bridge. So there's 3 chairs up on the bridge, a helm chair, which is a stid chair, and 2 companion chairs, which are also stid, and they are ultra leather and extremely comfortable, and down below each one of them has a footrest. So another excellent feature about the 75 Viking is the instrument panel. As you can see here, it's a flat instrument panel, so you can really put a lot of equipment up here. You have plenty of room for charts, it's clean, it's not as upright as a lot of boats are, so it makes navigating and using this equipment much more user-friendly. So here is your ETA Powerplex. This controls everything on the vessel. There's a couple of these systems throughout the boat, and we'll talk about that a little later. You have an ICOM VHF radio, your Seakeeper gyro stabilizer display. We'll talk about that again as well. Forward-looking infrared thermal imaging camera. This one oscillates 360 degrees. You have an ACR spotlight, controls for your Garmin. You have an ICOM VHF radio, remote panel for your water maker, your engine displays, Furuno RD33 digital depth recorder, another ICOM VHF radio. Here we have our Garmin Autopilot, engine controls. Here's another joystick, so this is the same joystick system that we talked about in the port and starboard docking stations. So you can maneuver the boat, sidewalk the boat, and it's much easier to dock using this system. You have a fusion stereo dedicated for the Flybridge. You have your remote panel for your fire extinguishing system. These are your bow thruster controls. That's a hydraulic bow thruster. Engine start-stop controls, your windshield wipers, and your trim tabs. You have 3 touchscreen Garmin displays, which is radar, depth recorder, and GPS. It has XM and satellite weather overlays. And lastly is the steering. This is the Viking's patented Viper steering system. And Viper stands for Viking Independent Programmable Electro-Hydraulic Rudder. This is an incredibly fun yacht to drive. If you want to turn the boat 180 degrees, that's all you're doing. It's like a Ferrari. And you want to turn it 180 this way, it's a quarter turn. The vessel is very responsive, weighing just under 150,000 pounds and just under 2,000 gallons of fuel. It's an honest 30-knot cruise. The MTU package that's in this boat are very quiet, very fuel efficient. You can hardly hear any machinery noise while you're up here. It's an exciting boat for Viking, and our customers that do have them are pretty excited about them. So that's the tour of the Flybridge, and we talked about an external staircase to get up here. Now let's go check out the salon, and we'll use the interior staircase. Okay, so we enter the salon, and let's go aft and start there. Here you have your ETA Powerplex. So this is your main breaker panel throughout the entire vessel. So the ETA system takes about 6,000 pounds of electrical wire out of a boat this size, and it's one of the many techniques that Viking uses to take as much weight out of their boat as possible without jeopardizing strength. And every little technique that we do, each 1,000 pounds equates to about a knot and a half of speed. So most 75 motor yachts of this size are going to cruise 23, 24 knots. This one does 30 knots because of the way it was built. Here you have two chairs, large flat screen pop-up TV above the chairs, a U-shape ultra leather settee with a chase, custom cocktail table. You have a wine cooler, cocktail ice maker, and bottle storage. If you look forward, we're going to get into the galley area, and it is a nice open galley with 3 bar stools. The galley is the focal point of this boat, so if you're in the galley, you have a view of everything. It's a great place to entertain. The galley is very well appointed. There are 6 Sub-Zero under-counter refrigerator drawers. You have a Miele 4-burner surface-mounted stove, and also a Miele convection oven right below that. You have a sink, garbage disposal, and plenty of storage for all of your amenities. Here's some more pantry storage. Here's a Kenmore trash compactor, and that is a useful piece of equipment for long trips. Directly across is a microwave and convection oven. Additional storage. And then 2 very deep storage drawers, which hold a lot of pantry items. And directly across from the galley is the Salon day head. It's a nice location because if anybody needs to use the head, they're not tracking all through the vessel to get to one. It's convenient to anything you're going to be doing. All right, so we're going to go up 3 steps into the dinette area. And you can see you have a large dinette table with ultra leather wraparound seating and a large pop-up TV for entertaining in this area. So the dinette area is a wonderful place to sit and enjoy a nice meal. The view is outstanding, and it's a great place to hang out on this boat. Let's go take a look at the rest of the accommodations. So now we're in the master stateroom, and it is a very large walk-around king bed. This is an upgraded mattress, so it's an extremely comfortable bed. You can see to the port side we have a bench settee, 3 storage drawers, large cedar lined hanging closet with 2 drawers. You have a large flat screen Samsung TV with a high gloss walnut frame. And over to the starboard side is the vanity area. And one of the nice features about the master stateroom is the natural light that comes in here. Being a full beam master stateroom, on having this on both sides is an amazing feature. And again, the 20 feet 6-inch beam that this boat has, you can really feel it in the master stateroom. So the en-suite master head is also an incredible utilization of space. You have his and her vanities, nice Cambria stone, recessed mirrored medicine chests, and an incredibly large stall shower, electric head, and marble flooring. So coming out of the head, I want to point out that there are 2 storage drawers underneath the master bed. And the master bed comes up on a gas shock system, and there's an incredible amount of storage beneath here. So that's the master stateroom. Let's go check out the rest of it. As we come out of the master stateroom, I'm going to point out that this is a 4-stateroom, 5-head boat, plus crew quarter with its own head. So each stateroom has its own head. And we're going to start off here on the starboard side. So you have a port berth and a starboard berth, a large flat screen TV with porthole skylighting. There's a large cedar line hanging locker right before you get to the head, and plenty of storage underneath the port and starboard berth. The head has a large stall shower with a glass door, marble flooring, a custom Cambria vanity, and a recessed medicine chest. So directly across the hall is the first VIP stateroom with a large queen berth, custom headboard, 2 wall sconces, custom end tables, a large flat screen TV. You have some linen storage compartments, and then the skylight porthole. And directly forward is the ensuite head. So the head has marble flooring, Cambria countertop and vanity, a recessed medicine chest, electric head, and a large stall shower with walnut teak framing. So we come out of the head and back to the companionway. And the next door over here is your laundry area, which is actually a walk-in laundry room. So it has a large linen closet and upper and lower washer and dryer. They are extremely quiet. So as we come out of the walk-in laundry room, we get to the last stateroom, which is the forward VIP stateroom. It has a large queen bed, hanging locker, and then there's 2 storage drawers below that. You have a Samsung flat screen TV, again with the custom walnut frame, and its own private ensuite head. The head, like the others, has a Cambria countertop, recessed medicine chest, marble floor, electric toilet, and a very large stall shower with a glass door and walnut trim. Another great feature that I really like about this room is the amount of natural light that it has. You have a large skylight that is directly aft of your bow lounge that shines right down on the berth, and then you have port and starboard windows which really make this room stand out. So like the master stateroom, this berth comes up on gas pistons, and like every other bed in any Viking, the utilization of space is incredible, and there's ample storage below here for anything you want to stow away. So that completes the tour of the accommodations. Let's go take a look at the crew quarter and engine room. So this is the main way into the crew quarter and engine room. There's also a day hatch from up top on the aft deck when the boat's underway. So we're down here in the crew quarters, and to the starboard side is a large offset double berth with storage below and a large cedar line hanging locker. You have the galley area with a Cambria countertop and an isotherm refrigerator. This room has its own head with Antico laminate flooring, Cambria stone, medicine chest, large stall shower, and electric head. And to the port side is the second crew quarter with a single berth, large hanging locker, and flat screen TV. And directly forward of the crew quarter is the walk-in stand-up engine room. So we come into the engine room, and immediately under where I'm stepping is the Seakeeper gyro stabilizer. In this model, it is the SK26, and the Seakeeper takes approximately 90% of the lateral motion out of the boat. It's really nice when you're underway. It's a little bit rough. You turn that on. To the port side and starboard side are twin Onan generators. Those are 29 kW each. There is a spot zero system and a sea recovery water maker capable of producing 1,400 gallons of water per day. The engines are MTU 12V2000 M96Ls. These are 1,945 horsepower apiece. They are extremely fuel efficient. This is probably the quietest engine in our marketplace today. This is a beautiful engine room design. I can walk around outboard of both motors, in front of both motors. You can get to your fuel filters and oil change system that are on the forward bulkhead, all your battery chargers, all your breakers. Viking has engineered their 75 motor yacht to be an extremely easy boat to maintain from the machinery standpoint. And best of all, this boat is made in the United States. So it's an American-made boat. It's an easy boat to service, and very few components on this boat we can't replace next day. So I hope you enjoyed the tour of the 75 Viking motor yacht. My name is Doug Donahue, a Viking Yachts sales specialist with HMY Yacht Sales. Please give me a call if you have any additional questions, and we hope to see you out in the water soon.